So what you're looking at is essentially the modern day astrological chart of what people use, and they use Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto. And all of the myriad problems with doing this, okay? When we look at this extra, when we use anything but the sun and the moon and the 5 planets, the sun, the moon, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, right? Those 5. When we use anything but those, and we allow these other extra planets in, it completely destroys the system. None of these planets, Neptune, Uranus, or Pluto, are visible with the naked eye. In other words, in order for you to understand the astrology of everything that's going upstairs, you need a telescope to even prove where Uranus is. Do you need to do that with Saturn? Do you need to do that with Mercury? Can you point out that all of those other planets are absolutely in the zodiac belt? Absolutely. You can do it with what? Your naked eye. Can you do that with Neptune? Has anybody that's calculated Pluto in their astrology charts, any of you, I know I'm going to piss some people off today, have any of you ever seen Pluto yourself? Have you seen Venus? You see the problem here? You can see 5 planets in our solar system, in their geocentric system, with the naked eye. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. You can see them all. Then you have these, and when were these discovered? Let's see. Neptune was discovered in 1846. And what does it say about Neptune? The 8th planet orbiting the sun. The discovery was made based on the mathematical calculations of the predicted position due to the observed perturbations in the orbit of the planet Uranus. In other words, they discovered it by confirming heliocentrism. Gotcha. Cool. The planet Uranus was discovered by William Herschel on March 13th, 1781. So now we say, okay, Uranus is up there. Now Pluto was discovered in 1930. So when we look at all of the ancient systems that were all, and we'll cover this, all based around the number 7, even the days of the week itself based around the number 7, all of these absolutely brilliant ancestors who've created all of this shit that we can't even understand today, for some reason, every single one of these cultures, they all didn't know about these extra planets. Meanwhile, the people that are saying that these are real, have you ever seen them yourself? I'm not saying that those things are not out there, but you need some special instrument, you need a telescope in order to even prove them. And nobody, as far as I can tell, that calculates Pluto or whatever it is, has ever done that. That's a problem. We're going to follow this thing out there in Pluto. You've never even seen it. But you're going to calculate it and then say that that has something to do with your astrological chart? So before the invention of the telescope, I guess people couldn't do proper astrology. When you use this system, what it does is it destroys the holy sciences at the foundation of every single one of these cultures that I've been teaching. It's singular to observe the important part occupied by the number 7 in all of the ancient systems. There were, for instance, 7 ancient planets. First thing they say, 7 Pleiades, 7 stars in the Big Dipper, Heidi, 7 altars, etc., etc. The 7 classic liberal arts, what were they based on? Once again, the 7 days of the week and the number 12, 12 houses of the zodiac and the 7 days of the week is all based on the notes of the major scale. Basically, 7 to 8 and 12 to 13. That's what it is. A, B, C, D, E, F, G is 7 notes. And then what do you have? The in-betweens. All of that is zodiacal. Now you throw 9 in there and what happens? Well, you just destroyed the harmony. You destroyed the music. The music of the spheres. Specifically, that is all based on, literally the music is based on 7 and 12. What do? You destroy it. When we look at alchemy, it's always heralded the ancient 7. So now we have to say, if we're going to embody and embrace this Neptune and Uranus and Pluto and things like that, what we're going to do is go against the entire tradition of alchemy. Every single one of these illustrations, what is it doing? It's heralding the ancient 7, the very ones that God has allowed you to see with your own eyes. There's this. There's all these guys just diligently studying. Just a bunch of fucking legends. Look at those guys. Long beards and stuff. Just killing it. And what are they doing? Are they tracking Pluto? I don't even know who these guys are, but I can guarantee I'm dumber than those guys. I guarantee it. When you look at the 7 houses, and that's what we have right here, you have the sun and the moon, you got Mercury, Mercury, Venus, Venus, Mars, Mars, Jupiter, Jupiter, Saturn, 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 Jupiter, Jupiter, Mars, Mars, Venus, Venus, Mercury, Mercury, sun, moon. You see how beautifully symmetric this is? Do you know what this is doing right now? It's pieing our sky. It's giving you opposites perfectly symmetrical. when you do the this nine planet or whatever you want to say, right? You throw in Uranus, Jupiter, Uranus, Pluto, Neptune. This is what you get. It's a complete affront to the science of the stars. You just hacked away at the fundamental symmetry of our stars.